I got some messing. I need to be cleaning up this damn
Hello,
office.
hello. Welcome back to the Odyssey podcast. Of course, with your girl Word. We are going to let a few people come into the building before we actually start. So, to set the tone and set the mood, I'm going to play some music really quickly. Let a few of you guys step into the building. I do not own the rights to the music that I'm about to play. I'm just a fan of the music that I'm playing, so I do not own no rights to the music that I'm about to play. It is rightfully owned by the person who produced and sings the song, right? So there we go. So with that being said, sit tight and just vibe out with me, and we will be back in a moment. I said 5 in the morning. I wake up to five for my eyes. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you and I in. I've been wandering all day. Tried to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't give me. Trying to get by, but I'm burning. Let me hide. My mind it runs. All these thoughts are troubling. Starting to give up my baby. Starting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life. Daddy tries to break me out. Tell you what I need. Right, yeah. I really need. I really need. I need to find out. I really need. I really need. I really need. I need to speak my mind out. I really need. I really need. I really need. I need to speak my mind out. I really need. I really need my now. Yeah. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Sad being love that you cannot mix. One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way when you cannot see. Man with this system you cannot praise. I need to find belief. Behind my mind it runs. All these thoughts are troubling. I need to give up my baby. I need to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life. When it's time to take
Put me down, tell you what I need right here. I really need, I really need, I really need, I really need.
I need to feel my love. I really need, to bring my love. I really need, set me free, free.
Really open my, finally asking and
Just set me free. Now I need to find me open sky.
I
Free
really
my love.
yeah. Bow, 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 bow,
Bum, bum,
bow,
bum, bum, bum. Welcome, Sonia. I love that
bow,
song
bow,
too.
bow.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we know it. I love this song too, Sonia, so much. I might be falling deep. I
I
might
might
be
be falling
falling deep.
deep.
I
Might
might
be
be falling
falling
deep.
deep. I might be falling deep. Tell me now what you need. I've been going to God when I'm all in my mind. I might be falling deep. What's my shit?
Falling.
Falling deep. Hey.
Yes, and that is Tams in the building.
I'm in the
That
building.
is Tams, y'all. That's my girl. Free your mind, free your spirit, free your soul through whatever you may be going through. And the only way to do that is just to have faith within self. Welcome to the building. This is the Odyssey podcast, of course, with your girl Word. And we got the First Lady OG in the building. Welcome, First Lady OG. Welcome, Sonia. First, I want to start off with just thanking my subscribers. Oh my God, I want to tell you guys, thank you so very much. Sonia, I want to give you a special thanks for keeping me updated, posted with new things, sending me certain links so I could get in tuned. I could not have done this without you. I want to just give you a special thank you so very much for assisting me. It was well appreciated from the bottom of my heart. I'm always looking at the messages, the comments you guys leave me. I'm always reading them. I want you guys to know, from Sonia to Lala, it's a lot of you guys that leave me a lot of comments with good information and good feedback. And I go and I do my research, and I also take what you guys send me, and I also go and I look at it and I review it also. And it means so much to me because, like I say, you guys are definitely helping me right now push out my content. So thank you guys so very much. I'm very, very grateful. Listen, First Lady OG is back in the building with us. Of course, you know I love it when she gives the introduction. But before she even gives her introduction, I want you guys to go check out my aunt. I got my aunt Marta the Smarter right now on YouTube. She is definitely giving you content that you definitely can use. If you are a new content creator and you are trying to put yourself out there, she's definitely somebody you want to go to subscribe to because she gives you all types of information that is needed for new content creators, or sometimes you just might be in what we call a brain fart on how to put out content, but you've been a long content creator. She also helps you design your websites. If you're looking to put out a website, she shows you how to go about doing that. So check out Marta the Smarter over here on YouTube. Yes, she is on Bigo, but now she's on YouTube. So check her out. Go subscribe. Show her some love. I'm telling you guys, you won't regret when you meet Marta. She is the best. With that being said, I'm going to let the First Lady OG, and remember, y'all, I'm going to be on my community wall. So check out the community wall for things that I will be posting, flyers, and whatnot. So just check that out. First Lady OG, welcome to the building. Like I said, it's always a pleasure when we get together. So I would like you to take over and give them a little rundown. And yes, I want to thank my replay watchers and my bush watchers. I did not forget you guys. You know I love you guys too. All right. So thank you guys also. I can't do this without you guys replaying and bush watching and pushing up them up like buttons. So y'all already know. So yeah, First Lady OG, welcome back to the building. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome to Word of the Street with Word Justice. I am the First Lady, the voice, the visualizer of opportunities for inner city children everywhere. Definitely, I want to actually add on before I move on to me with Marta the Smarter. Make sure that you come see Marta the Smarter here on YouTube. She has the virtual assist. She will assist you virtually in connecting your business building dots. As daughter said, she also is the one to help you monetize your social media. You know, she helps you with websites, lead magnets, content creation. Right now, she's actually doing the course of how to create compelling content. So how to get somebody in a room, how to get the views that you think you also want. But I always would like to say to any content creator, it's not about the views. You could have 1 million views, you could have 2,000 people in the room, and nobody gives a damn. Nobody talks to you, nobody engages, nobody interacts with you. It might be me, Word, Sonia, blah blah, Joey, a couple of people, but that is exactly, we're cool with that because they are the ones that make it happen, because they are the ones that engage with us. They are the ones who talk. Sonia's behind the scenes sending Word clips and keeping her up with the things that she's finding out to make sure that Word knows what's going on. So at the end of the day, it's not about the views. It's about the impact. It's about who you're talking to. One thing about social media, it's not, you're not talking to everybody. You think you are, and yes, you are all over the world, but you're not talking to everybody because everybody doesn't want to hear what you have to say. And as a content creator, you have to be cool with that. You have to understand, just like, hey, everybody's not for you. And that's okay,
because there are people for you, and those that are for you will be there when you need them to be there. As you can see, when the live comes on, if she's available, Sonia's in the room. And for everybody else that follows and rocks with Word Justice and the OG, y'all come through when y'all see us live. Hey, my peoples is on. And that's what you want in social media. You want to be just like Love and Hip Hop or the Housewives of wherever the hell. At the end of the day, everybody who watches that, they know that this one comes on at 8 o'clock on this day, and no matter what, they trying to be in front of the TV. And that's what you want. That's what matters. Not 2,000 people. You want the one or few people that like, hey, Word comes on in the evenings, such and such a time, I'm looking for her. Like even Sonia said that, girl, I'm usually in the bed, but I'm looking for y'all at some point in the evening when you say you're coming on. So that's what you really want. But again, definitely check out Marta the Smarter here, the virtual assist, Monday through Friday, 10:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you could always catch the replay. So Marta with the A at the end, and then the Smarter with the hard ER. So martathesmarter.com and Marta the Smarter here on YouTube. So definitely check her out. Now, firstladyent.com. firstladyent.com. That's me. Check me out, my website and everything that I have to offer, and be looking out for the podcast of Auntie House, on which we will take you through the journey and the constructing of the Auntie House organization. That is a reentering citizens program. Apologies. Re-entering individuals, because we're working on etymology. So we're watching what we speak, and we are not citizens. And like I said, that's a whole nother story that we can go into, but we're not doing that here today. Anyway, follow me. Auntie House. No, First Lady and Auntie House. Damn, I said I was going to remember it. Don't worry. I'm going to give it to Word to put up on the community wall, so y'all can come by my channel, like and subscribe. So as soon as I drop that first video, I'll come live with the first podcast that y'all are there. Go ahead, because I feel like I'm going too much. But yeah, make sure y'all check me out.
First Lady, you good to go. It is always a pleasure. And there we go. And like we said, just check us out and just stay tuned to the community wall, because we'll have a lot of information posted up on the community wall. Stay tuned for that. But y'all already see my title, y'all. Y'all see what my title says. Was RHQ passing a homicide or an accidental overdose? Like, what do we really think it is with everything that has come up? Now, I got some things that I want to share with you guys before I actually dive into the commentary. So we're going to go on a little field trip right now. So I'm going to share something with you guys. And we're going to just do the breakdown on each of these videos that I'm about to actually play. Now, y'all, I think I've gotten better. So stay tuned for what I got going on, y'all. All right. So as you guys know, I've been following this Rich Homie Quan situation from him passing for a little minute now, almost a month since his passing. And I definitely been feeling all types of ways from different things that I have come across. So the first footage I want to share with you guys is the footage of his baby mom. So now this footage was actually released by the father of Rich Homie Quan. And I want you guys to just pay attention to her body language, the line of questioning that the officer is asking her, and her response to it. Okay.
What happened?
Okay. I know he didn't come in or anything. I left to take my son to school this morning, and he was laid on the couch. But I seen like mail all over the floor, like he had knocked over something, like he was trying to get somewhere to sit down. I don't know.
Those guys will sit down.
So when I left, he was still awake. I checked on him and I put a blanket over him. I came back. I'm like, okay, he's still good. I left him there. He'll usually just get up and come in the room. So after that,
I woke up around 11. I'm not coming here. And I don't feel his pulse, his heart, or anything.
So when you saw him the first time, was he breathing?
He was breathing, but he was breathing hard.
It was really hard, but you didn't think nothing of it.
No, I didn't. He was just asleep.
Does he have any underlying condition or anything?
No, not that I know of. He's never been having to put on medication, hospital, or anything.
Okay. So you said last time he went out. You said went to the club last night or something?
No, he didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
He didn't go nowhere. So he didn't go nowhere.
Okay. So what you say you came in and he was laying on the couch.
Yeah, when I came out the room, our room is right here. He was laying on the couch when I took my son to school this morning.
Okay.
He was good. I came back and he was still good. Put a blanket over him.
Do you talk to him by any chance or anything? Or
no, we didn't. We didn't talk. He was just asleep. So I left him there. Put a blanket over him, and I got up at 11 and I come in here. I feel his face cold. And that's how I knew he was breathing because his earring was moving because his pulse.
Yeah, okay, it's supposed to. Okay. All right.
So,
they're working on him. So you say he was swimming out the mouth?
Yeah, I turned his face over and I seen like.
Do you see anything? Maybe anything he might have taken or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
If y'all can see her face, she looked like.
All right. Thank you. What's your name now? Emma. All right. Just give us a second what they're working on. Okay. Ready's the best. We'll do whatever they can. All right. So anybody, what was he doing yesterday?
He wasn't doing anything.
Did he eat anything?
Yeah, he ate yesterday.
Okay.
All right, guys, there it goes right there. Now, y'all heard that right there, right? Now, First Lady OG, what is your thought on that particular video that I just showed you?
She full of shit. Excuse me. I hate talking about her because I hate her name, that she has this name, but she definitely sounds like she's full of it. She looked like she trying to make her face look like she's trying your story. So I just need to ask y'all, can y'all tell that I'm breathing because of my my neck?
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute.
I see. Can y'all tell I'm breathing? She said, I knew he was breathing because, like right here, like his earring, like his neck. What? Can y'all tell
exactly?
I'm alive? Can y'all tell I'm alive? Look at my neck.
Listen, I can tell you alive. Your earring is moving. Your earring is dangling. I can tell you alive. Look how your earring is moving.
Exactly. Like, come on now. Like, stop.
I'm going to be quite honest with you, just based on her body language and just based on the line of questioning. I mean, you wouldn't be the way that you are. I think that she was so out of her body and nervous that she was trying to keep it together every time the officer asked the questions. But mind you, the officer did some funny shit too, right? Pay close attention. The officer says, so what you said, he went out to a party? Because the officer now is trying to make sure whatever she's saying that is valid. So now if she was to slip up and be like, oh yeah, he went to a party, the officer could have been like, oh nah, but when you just was speaking, you mentioned nothing about a party until I said it. So the whole shit was completely funny, y'all. But this is not the only funny thing, because remember, you guys, Sonia dropped the link for me for audio of his cousin. Right now, I'm about to play that audio.
I'm looking up that video that I'm sorry. I'm looking up the video that Sonia said to look up the baby fleeing this scene. I'm gonna look it up and then I'm gonna send it to you while you playing this one.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. So right now, I'm actually about to play the audio. Now I'm gonna play the audio from my phone because I noticed that the audio wasn't the best when I played it. Sharing this, what do you think about the audio when we did the mock stream, First Lady OG? Did you think the audio was clear enough for everybody to hear?
The one you just played?
Not the one I played, the one with the recording that I did in the mock stream.
The cousin The one with the blah, blah, blah. I mean,
correct.
you could still hear it. I mean, they got the voice distorted, but you could still hear it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in right now, and I'm actually gonna let you guys hear that audio of the cousin. And listen, I need you guys to listen very closely, because now I'm about to really take you guys down this little trip right here on why everybody truly thinks that, you know, Rich Homie Quan passing was what it was. All right, first to begin with, I need to get out of this. I need to go here to get out of that. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna go into this. At this point, you guys should be seeing my video being shared. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. We are about to actually listen and go into the audio. And when I tell you, it's a lot of funniness. It's a lot of funniness happening. With that being said, we're gonna start with audio number 1. And I had to break the audio down, guys, so bear with me with that. So the audios will be a bit.
Quan didn't want to go through Dre to get the shit because he didn't want to put no money inside Jared's pocket because Jared's supposed to be sleeping with him.
Can you guys? Okay, let me stop it real quick. Stop. Hold on. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's close this. Okay. Let me go back in. First Lady OG, you can still hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Wow, that one is
having a bit of a technical difficulty, so bear with me, guys. As usual, these computers be always trying to test me. All right, y'all, we about to dive into the audio of the cousin. So you guys should be seeing the screen pull up. For some reason, it's a bit slow, so forgive me. I don't know why, but you should see it pull up just now. Okay. Let me know when you guys actually can hear the audio.
I'm sorry. I'm about to send you
First
something.
Lady OG,
can y'all hear me? It says breaking news. This came in 2 hours ago. Rich Homie Quan suspect captured by the feds at the airport.
What? Okay, we're gonna, and mind you, we're about to die. We're gonna. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold that thought, First Lady, because I got some other things that I'm definitely gonna be playing for you. So hold that thought, okay? Hold that thought. This is crazy.
Quan didn't want to go through Dre to get the shit because he didn't want to put no money inside Jared's pocket because Jared's supposed to be sleeping with him.
Okay, that's that one. So now what he was saying, the cousin was saying that he wanted to get the lien, but however, he did not want to go through the person that they was originally telling him to go through, just because that was the person who was sleeping with his baby mother, which was the one that was there in the house that night that everything went down, right? Which is Erica Banks. That's what the cousin is saying in this first audio right here. Okay, y'all? All right. This is the second audio.
So Quan hang up the phone. Tell Quan, well, nigga, how about you go in? Ask Dre. Like shit, like nigga, Dre fucks on too. Dre said what? Nigga, Dre thinks.
Okay. So now he's like, oh nah. But then he's like, why don't you just ask Dre? Because you know, Dre fucks with it too. Dre know where to obviously get the lien or whatnot that Rich Homie Quan was looking for. But mind you, the third audio I'm gonna play you is where the cousin is explaining Dre, one of the big lean, he's big person known on just sipping lean and getting engaged and all that type of bullshit. This particular night, when Quan wanted to drink the lean, he didn't want no involvement with it. He didn't want it.
Because he knew that shit was laced. Oh, damn. Did I say that shit?
Quan hang up the phone.
My bad.
My girl. How about you go in and like shit done.
Right.
Nigga, Drake fucks with her too. Drake,
All right, this one is not playing good.
That one is not playing good. Okay,
Nah,
cool.
we can't hear that.
Hold on, let me back out of that. So basically, what he was saying on that particular third audio was the fact that his girlfriend that was there with him was telling him like, yo man, why don't you just ask Dre? You know what I'm saying? Tell Dre that like you need something or whatnot. Let's see if y'all can hear this last audio. Tell me how clear it is.
444.
that's how it happened. Quan didn't tell Drake, you gonna sit with me? Drake said, no, man. So Quan didn't sit that way. Quan got that way probably about 12 o'clock midnight.
All right,
Hey,
this one ain't good either.
because
Okay, so
that takes him to him to
For whatever reason,
right.
his videos are kind of like going in and out, like they like playing every other word.
So what's
Like,
happening is,
I hate the way they making it seem
because
like he was going so hard for the lean, like he was so broken down that his normal connect went out of town and said he wasn't going to be back for 2 days, and they was making it seem like he was a damn fiend for the shit, and he had to get it, and he had to have it. Like I ain't like that either.
But listen, I want you to from the audios that I played so far from the cousin, I'm gonna just give you for those that didn't hear it, but it's up on my channel, so you can go and listen to it personally because it actually sounds better if you listen to it from your phone. The cousin is kind of throwing me off with what he said, right? In regards to the time he left, and I do believe as far as who's involved in it, this person named Dre. I do believe the whole baby mama situation also, as far as the reason why Rich Homie Quan probably definitely did not want to get it from the person that originally they were saying like you should get it from since your connect is not around.
Exactly.
It's like it's a lot of shit. But I want you guys, the reason why I told you guys to pay close attention to the audio that was dropped by the cousin is because I'm about to play the audio when the police was actually questioning the dad. And I want you guys to listen to what the dad is saying. And then remember what you heard prior before what the cousin was saying. The cousin said he left about 2:12. He said the reason why he remembered he left at 2:12 is because he had to let him know he needed him to open up the gate for him to be able to leave. Remember, I just said that to you guys because that is verbatim what the cousin said. So now I'm about to play the video of Rich Homie Quan's dad being questioned by the police. Listen very carefully. In the very beginning, it's kind of messed just a tad bit off. So in the very beginning, his father says, man, he's an entertainer. He does drugs. Now I'm going to start the video.
So entertainment. Is it? Yeah, it's the one still in there that he smokes. They probably smoked one, but
I'm so upset right now, y'all, because before we came live, we played these videos and listened to these videos, and these videos were nice and clear.
Real quick.
And they were playing.
Go ahead, First Lady.
And for whatever reason, that they are playing so shabby right now. We listened to the videos before we came live on the back end to make sure that they was going to play. And now that she's playing them, I'm very upset that it is very hard to hear, because it is definitely a plus to hear what's being said for us to actually make the commentary. They don't like the truth.
So
being
what I'm
told.
going to do is, guess what, guys? Just look at this footage. Listen, just look at this footage right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it through my phone. So the footage that you're looking at on the screen right now of Rich Homie Quan's dad being questioned by police, I'm going to play it through my phone. So what you're seeing on my screen right now currently is what I'm about to play.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
I'm going to start it over really quickly.
All right. I'm about to say, because I could Bluetooth it to a speaker, maybe that might make it sound.
Would you be able to do that for me, First Lady? If you can, I appreciate it.
Okay.
She said he ordered some food.
Now,
She said he told her.
which one are we playing?
And while they were on the phone talking, he was drinking lean. And she was like, "Why are you drinking that lean?"
Now, did you guys hear it clearly, or do you want to try from your?
Able to hear that? I could actually turn my audio up because it sounded really clear. I just didn't have the audio that loud. How did y'all hear?
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let you do it.
Was y'all able to hear it good? That one that she just played. Play that one more time with the father. I'm gonna turn my audio.
Okay, about to play that audio one more time. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna play it through my phone. Give me 1 second, guys.
It's crazy. Y'all listen. It's the father.
Is the blunt still in there that he smoked? They probably smoked the blunt, but another one of his kids, I talked to her since today, and she was on the phone with him up until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. She said he ordered some food. She said he told her he took a Xanax pill. And while they were on the phone talking, he was drinking lean. And she was like, "Why are you drinking that lean?"
So now we know. Could y'all hear that audio clearly from what the father was saying?
Kind of low. Let me see.
It was kind of low. So, First Lady, do you think you could try to play it from your speaker?
Yeah.
All right, that works. I'm gonna actually keep this up there, and as we go along and we play the footage, you guys will be able to know what footage I'm actually playing because I'll still keep sharing the screen for the next video that I'm gonna play. I really don't know, like the First Lady said, we did a mock stream and a mock stream went pretty well where you were able to hear everything. So right now, I don't know what's happening.
How that sound, y'all?
Perfect. Can you restart it?
Is it now? Is the blunt still in there that he smoked? They probably smoked the blunt, bro. So entertain him, man. He do drugs. Is it now? Is the blunt still in there that he smoked? They probably smoked the blunt, bro. Smoked the blunt, but another one of his kids, mom. I talked to her since today, and she was on the phone with him up until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. She said, and she said he ordered some food. She said he told her he took a Xanax pill. Mm-hmm. And while they were on the phone talking, he was drinking lean. And she was like, "Why are you drinking that lean?"
So basically, the father is saying,
First Lady, before you go any further, can you just go back to the video where it says 39 seconds, Rich Homie Quan Cousin Speaks? I want to play that last video just so we can let them hear that one clearly. So now we can jump into what our thoughts was on it and allow Sonia and everybody else in the chat to also put in their thoughts. I'm in the chat, guys, also.
Quan then told Dre, "Nigga, you gonna sit with me?" Dre said, "Nah, man, I ain't finna sit." So Quan didn't sip that lean. Quan got that lean probably about like around 12 o'clock midnight. I left Quan house at 2:12. I remember this because I had to text him to tell him to open up the damn gate. When I left the house at 2 something that morning, Quan hadn't even opened up.
Did you hear what he said?
Rob Bresnahan.
That's how it happened.
So you guys heard what he said, right?
Yeah, so he's saying.
So something is wrong with that picture.
So the cousin said
something
he left. Lord have mercy, y'all.
Yeah. He said he left at a particular time, which was 2:12. First Lady OG will be right back. Exactly. Listen, guys, I'm in the chat too, and I'm
my bad. Okay.
Trying to be back here on the turntables, we're gonna call it. Mix.
Okay. So the father said that he, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Yes, it does, Chantel. Listen, it sucks, especially when he wasn't here on his birthday. Why did they do that to him, especially before his birthday? Girl, let me tell you something. I feel the exact same way you feel. And for you to do some shit like that, or even for his family to have involvement in his passing, that shit is really heartbreaking. Like, but that's why you got to really be mindful, not because it's your blood or just family, don't mean that family can't hurt you either. Trust and believe that. Like, you'll be surprised. So, with that being said, it's definitely sad. And his baby mother's involvement. I mean, his baby mother just off the back, her energy, just speaking, it just like I don't feel this in like for me, if I know I bear kids with this person and I personally am the one to find the person passed away, I am automatically on high alert. But I don't even think that the person, my significant other that I'm with, is going to be able to even pass away without me not trying to make sure that I made an attempt. If he would have passed away, it would have probably been at the hospital because I would have been questioning why you ain't come to bed. Like me and the First Lady OG said, it's too much questions. What's going on? You talking to the next chick on the next line? Like, I'm on your ass. You heard? So it was just kind of weird that she was just real nonchalant about the shit. Like, she was really, really nonchalant. Like, that shit really was off. But guess what? I want to do something else. First Lady, I sent you some videos. Do you have those videos that I sent you of the brother? I want you guys to also.
The ones you sent me earlier.
I sent you a few videos yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But if you could probably check and see, I sent you some videos that I want you to I want you to be able to play.
You want me to play those?
Yeah, you can actually go in and play all the videos because all of the videos is gonna coincide. So now I would say
was they still bringing their warrant? Yeah, that's the only thing we got to do is just take a picture of that in the house. So, but everybody's free. Was they still bringing their warrant? Yeah, that's the only thing we got to do is just take a picture of that in the house and then we're done.
I mean, because really, by law, you ain't supposed to go in there without a warrant.
No, the warrant was signed. The warrant was signed.
But you got to show us before you go in, right?
No. As long as the warrant is signed by the judge, then you go.
Like, who are you? Are you his parents to even tell police that? Are you serious? Like, who are you? And what is in that house that they can't go and do what they need to do to investigate him passing?
They not sure they cleaned up well enough yet. It's been too fast. I got to give them a little more time. They didn't clean up well.
That part.
They just played it off for the family. That's what she was telling me. Yeah, he's been 48, so yeah. I'm gonna let Grady call it, but she told me he's been 48.
Okay. Now this is a whole nother state. I was also in law enforcement, but I'm believing 48 means to have been passed away. So to have transitioned, to have unalived, to have died. I'm thinking that's what 48 means. So I'm gonna start that again. And I believe this is the officer speaking on the phone, but he's saying that he believes that he was already passed.
He just played it off for the family. That's what she was telling me. Yeah, he's been 48, so yeah. I'm gonna let Grady call it, but she told me he's been 48. So you get another unit out there? Nah, not yet. I'll call it. Just have another unit because it's gonna be a shit show over there. Yeah. Because something ain't adding up.
Okay. Keep going. We're going to keep going, y'all.
Yeah, 48. Yeah. I got to get that. I got to go homicide. Huh? Yeah, I got to go homicide.
Oh, no, facts.
Yeah, because
facts.
yeah.
They're not phone probably or something.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything. You didn't really try to talk to me. I'm trying to get the next question.
Yeah.
Okay, that's when the cop was stating that they're going to call it a homicide. Exactly. But my little girl not here. So when I checked the room, I walked around the house.
But he was asleep?
He was asleep. He was snoring. But he's just out. Feel me? And he had food in his mouth. So I'm like, I ain't never saw you fall asleep with food in his mouth.
Is that how he normally sleeps? Or is
He
that
sleep hard. Yeah, he sleep hard.
Oh. Apologies. I'm going to bring it back. He was snoring. He was snoring hard, but he had food in his mouth. And never seen nobody sleep with food in their mouth. Exactly. You silly. I'm really working on being mindful and watching the way that I speak and how I call my words. Okay, let's just bring it back because I can't say nothing nice right now, but I'm a OG, so I'm not supposed to say anything.
But my little girl not here. So when I checked the room, I walked around the house.
But he was asleep?
He was asleep. He was snoring, but he's just out. Feel me? And he had food in his mouth. So I'm like, I ain't never saw you fall asleep with food in his mouth.
Is that how he normally sleeps? Or is
He
that
sleep hard. Yeah,
he sleep hard? Okay. Did he take anything to help him sleep?
I don't really feel it.
But when you laid him down, he was good. Like
He still breathing. He was snoring. Yeah. He was snoring. I would have called it.
no, facts for sure, 100%. Okay. I'm gonna follow Grady.
Shut up. So when you inhaling to breathe, the food in your mouth is not gonna go down your throat and choke you to death. Like, all right, help me to understand. Okay, no, all right, we're gonna keep going. Y'all ain't doing this to me. Y'all ain't.
At least 2 additional units.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That shit is pure nonsense and it don't add up. And did you hear and even when I was listening to his brother and he was being questioned, I'm like, why can none of you answer the question straight? And by the answers that you're giving, that shit is crazy. Because like you said, First Lady OG, who sleeps with anything coming out of their mouth? So what you telling me? He sleep eating?
But
He
when
sleep
you
eating and
inhale,
sleepwalking?
when
What we
you
doing?
inhale, when you're snoring, the food is gonna go down your throat or down your or in your windpipe and choke you. But you say he sleeps hard. Like, how do you know? But nobody sleeps with food in their mouth, but your brother does. This the first time you've seen that shit. Nobody ever sleeps with food in your mouth, but your brother had food in his mouth that day. But you saying he's fine. He's snoring. He had food in his mouth. Everything was normal.
And hold on, before you go any further, let's just take it back just a moment. Let's go back to the audio that I played of the baby mother. The baby mother states that she don't know if he was trying to make it somewhere because it looked like things was all moved around. Hold up, wait a minute. Is either he was found on the floor with food coming out of his mouth at 3 a.m. in the morning, or he was trying to move around and he ended himself up on the couch.
To find somewhere to sit. So when you seen the area in disarray, you did not even think then to question him, to wake him up like, yo, what the happened down here? You had a party when I went to sleep, or what's up? Like, what happened? Like, what's going on? And you didn't come to bed, and it's a mess down here. Like, yo, I'm about to take the baby to school. Like, get up. What's up? What happened? I'm not seeing it.
Listen here, Puerto Rican 360, welcome to the building. Welcome to the building. Let me tell you something right now. None of that shit make any type of sense because, like we gonna say, if you know your man is supposed to come to bed and he don't come to bed, and you know his lifestyle, and not for nothing, I'm sure she was aware of his side chicks. Okay. So you gonna tell me you not gonna make sure that, oh, if you're with me, all your attention is supposed to be all about me? What you doing? Why you on a chair? Why you on the couch? What you talking about? Why you in the bed?
Right. I'm out the window. Well, where I'm I have to actually go to
It
the
was
garage
very fake.
see if the car is gone. But if I was in the city, I'm out the window to see if the car's there. And if I'm here, I'm going to the garage to see if the car's gone. So now if the car's here, you in here unless you got in the car with somebody else. So now you got to be in here. Like I'm coming to look for you. It's this time and you have not come to bed. But you just wake up, you see shit in disarray, but you throw a blanket over him and he was breathing and all that. You know that for sure, though. But he was supposedly face down. So I don't know how the fuck you knew that anyway. Because supposedly the brother put him on the couch face down, like he was face down like this. So you don't know anything because you had to turn him over. The stupid 911 operator said to put him on the floor on his back. So then you started asking for help. Like the audios, like none of these shits are adding up. None of these are making no sense. Like I'm really
none of them at all. But hold on, we ain't done yet. Hold on? I gotta send you something else because I want you to be able.
That wasn't all the ones you sent me.
No, actually, you got more.
Yeah, it's more.
Okay, keep on going because it gets real deep with this. Okay, listen, y'all. We got Chantel in the building. We got Sonia in the building. We got Puerto Rican 360. I want to tell you guys thank you so much for pulling up on me. I appreciate you guys very, very much. I love the feedback. I mean, this is what we need to talk about.
That part, Chantel. But you know, they say that they have different fathers. But you know, where I come from, like your brother's your brother. Like all of that half step and all that shit, we don't even do that. My brother's my brother. Like even with my children are my children. My children's brothers and sisters are my children. If they have brothers and sisters from their other parent, those are still my bonus children as well. So we don't do that. So as his brother, like nobody he said the words like this is crazy, like nobody sleeps with food in their mouth, but your brother's there sleeping, he's snoring and he has food in his mouth, and that's fine with you. Okay, all right.
At least 2 additional units.
Yeah, the system trauma, so just give it a little bit of second. They'll let me know because the other officers down there.
Oh no,
so
my dad told me I should go.
Huh?
His dad just told me. So his dad's in there right now and his brother.
Okay. Yeah, just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna wait for it, and once I'm just give me like 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can knock on the door. He gonna go get my kids. I see how I'm happy.
You gonna go get your kids?
No, he has my kids.
Okay.
Now you want to leave.
We got some more. We got a few more.
At least 2 additional units.
Yeah, the system trauma, so just give it a little bit of second. They'll let me know because the other officers down there.
Oh no,
so
my dad told me I should go.
Huh?
His dad just told me. So his dad's in there right now and his brother.
Okay. Yeah, just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna wait for it, And once I just give me like 5 minutes.
Be out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you going?
I'm not gonna go. He got me going with my kids. I see y'all have.
You gonna bring your kids?
No, he has my kids.
Okay.
He has your kids, but where you going, boo? Where you going? All right, hold on. I think that was the repeat again.
Quan didn't want to go through Dre to get the shit because he didn't want to put no money inside Jared's pocket because Jared's supposed to be sleeping with Amber. So when Quan hang up the phone, that's when my girl tell Quan, well nigga, how about you go and ask Dre? Like shit, like nigga Dre fucks around too. Drake's nigga, what? Nigga Drake, nigga.
I don't know, y'all. I'm really not liking none of this.
Listen here, but we said it from the very beginning, First Lady OG, when it hit that Rich Homie Quan passed, and everybody was making statements about his passing before the autopsy. We already had spoke on it, and we already had put in our thoughts. Now, when the autopsy actually dropped, and it said that he died from an overdose, and all of the things that they stated that I mean, it was a crazy cocktail when it comes down to you having all this shit.
Right. So he's Zanny, he's drinking lean, he's smoking weed,
promethazine. The promethazine is the lean, but it was something else.
The lean.
Right, it's something else. It was something else with the P. Not the promethazine. It was something else with the P. But I can't, it's not coming to me right now. But it was something else
was that a lot of drugs.
Right? Alongside fentanyl. So remember,
the father says that he spoke to another one of Rich Homie Quan's kids' mothers. She said, all right, she gave a range. She said she was on the phone with him till about 1, 2 a.m. He told her he took a Xanny, yet he was drinking lean and he ordered food. Then the cousin comes back and says he acquired the lean about midnight-ish. He left at 2:12, and as of 2:12 a.m., he still hadn't cracked the lean yet. So if she was on the phone between 1 and 2, and he left at 2:12 and the lean wasn't cracked, so was Quan lying to the baby mother that he was sipping the lean? Or like what's happening here? What's happening? What's happening there? Like, where's the...
If I'm on the phone with my baby father and I know that he popped the Xanny, and then I'm watching him and he's like, yo, I'm about to order some food, but then I'm watching him drinking something. He don't even got to tell me it's lean. I'm about to ask you what is in that cup. But once you tell me it's lean, I'm going to have to ask you, like, what are you doing? You trying to kill yourself? Who's in the house with you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, automatically, when you love somebody, you're on the edge.
Right. So the father says that supposedly she said, why are you drinking lean if you just popped the Xanny? Okay. 1 to 2, 2:12, you leave. He hasn't opened it yet. But okay, so now, does anybody know the time frame of when the brother found him on the floor with the food in his mouth? Because cousin left at 2:12 a.m. He said he didn't even crack the lean yet. Okay, right. The part where she came in with it. Okay, which one is that one?
That was one of the videos. That was the audio that the cousin did. So the cousin basically was explaining like she's the one who came in with the lean, but my audio wasn't the best. So if you can go back possibly and play it, then we'll probably hear it clearer.
That one, I might not have it.
You don't got none of the audio?
Wait, let me just look off the YouTube.
All right. So while you do that, I'm trying to figure out moderators right now.
Okay, so now which one is it?
So to be honest with you, it has to be, you have to play the first audio and the second one, because between the first three audios is what dives into what his cousin is stating, that
So
she was the one.
so it's one of the cousins. So the cousin, all the cousin videos are the squiggly lines, right? Just the
Right. Yes.
Okay. So
All the audio from the cousin is the squiggly lines, and if you play the audio, I had to break it down. So that's why you have to play it all in order to get the full on concept of what he was saying as far as the baby
so
mother goes.
it's 9 seconds first or 39 seconds?
If you want, you can actually start from whichever way. So you can start from the back or the beginning, but the first audio is
One didn't want to go through Dre to get the shit because he didn't want to put no money inside Jared's pocket because Jared's supposed to be sleeping with Amber. So when Quan hang up the phone, that's when my girl tell Quan, well nigga, how about you go and ask Dre? Like shit, like nigga Dre fucks around too. Dre is saying what? Nigga Dre, nigga. So when Quan hang up the phone, that's when my girl tell Quan, well nigga, how about you go and
That's the same.
Mom, First Lady OG Sonia said, "Can you play it all?"
Okay.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sonia. You're the best.
Cool. He's in the living room. Just checked on him because I see he never got up. And I don't see him breathing. I don't feel a heartbeat or anything. And I turned him over. I see he kind of foamed at the mouth.
I'm sorry, are you saying he's not breathing? Is that correct? I'm not hearing you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. If there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Is there a what?
If there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line.
So that's how you sleep this morning.
First Lady OG.
Snoring. Something's wrong, right? Was you sleeping?
Audio?
Hmm?
Can you play all of the cousins' audio? Sonia wants to know if we can play all of the cousins' audio really quickly.
Oh, all the cousin. Do I have all of it? Because some of those seem like they repeat, and that 21 seconds is the same one. Like
you're probably gonna have to go to my channel and you're gonna have to play it from my channel.
That's where I'm on. But the first one is 9, and then it's 2 21s, and it's saying audio 2 and audio 3, but they saying the same thing.
So when Quan hang up the phone, that's when my girl tell Quan, well nigga, how about you go and ask Dre? Like shit, like nigga Dre fucks around too. Dre is saying what? Nigga Dre, nigga.
If you want to sit at the casino at home and play some authentic slots.
All right, let me go in myself and see what is it that I can. Thank you. So I'm gonna start it. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Hold on, let me do it. Let me do this.
You got it? All right.
We know that Amber was. So the night before we passed away, right? It was me, my girl, and her sister. Yeah, Drake, Quick, Quan. When I first got to the house, Amber wasn't even there. Amber is Quan baby mama. Amber wasn't even at the house. So what happened was, my nigga, look, I pulled in. Boom, we all get out. Again, it's me, my girl, and her sister. Dre, Quick, everybody there. Boom, we go up in that bitch. We chillin', everybody vibing and shit like that, right? So then that's when Quan was like, man, I'm finna go ahead and pop 3 of these and I'm finna get myself ready and I'm finna see if I can do something, like far as make some music type shit. Boom, and then we get a knock. Quan has some dope, and immediately he started ranking on Kiana. Kiana, that's old boy piece of game. That's quick piece of game. You feel what I'm saying? So everything was just normal, my nigga. Rich on the point, he was going in on everybody. We was laughing. Everything was just good, my nigga. And at this time, my nigga, it had to be around like 9, 10 o'clock. You feel what I'm saying? Like 9, 10 o'clock. So getting a little bit further into this shit. Quan popped 3 Xanax. The Xanax wasn't hitting. Or I don't know was it hitting him or not, but the nigga said, man, look, I'm finna go ahead and try to get me some lean. He called his plug. His plug didn't pick up. Called his plug again. His plug picked up. But his plug says it. He way out of bounds. Quan asked him how long it's gonna take for you to get back in town. The plug tell him I ain't gonna be back in town for the next 2 days. Quan then try to convince his plug to get somebody that he know that's around the way. But his plug's telling him, nigga, I don't know. I don't fuck with too many niggas. And I'm the only nigga in my circle who got this. Quan hang up the phone. So when Quan hang up the phone, that's when my girl tell Quan, well nigga, how about you go and ask Drake? Like shit, like nigga Drake fucks around too. Drake's nigga, what? Nigga Drake big simple nigga. Quan was like, nigga, I don't wanna ask that nigga for shit because he gon' turn around and give my money to Jerry. What I didn't know then, something that I just learned now, Jerry is Dre's lean plug, which is the same nigga who is speculated to have been sleeping with Amber. Quan didn't want to get his shit from Jerry. He didn't want to put no money inside Jerry's pockets. Quan and Drake get to talking. Man, look, man, this is what I'm gonna say, my nigga. Quan didn't want to go through Drake to get the shit because he didn't want to put no money inside Jerry's pocket because Jerry's supposed to be sleeping with Amber. Drake had quick cash out him some money. Dre then cashed out the money to Amber. Amber comes in through the garage and gives Dre the link. So when Dre gives Quan the link, because you gotta keep in mind, Amber been gone this whole time. She didn't come to the house until the link was brought. She brought the link. So when she brings in the link, she gives it to Dre gives it to Quan, and Quan is led to believe that Dre had somebody come and drop the lane on. So then Quan was like, nigga, I know damn well you didn't get Jerry to come to my house. And then Dre was like, nah, nigga, I got somebody else dropping off type shit. Quan didn't even know that Amber was the motherfucker who brought the lean to the house. Did she go and get it from Jared? Did Drake text her and tell her to go get it from Jared? And then she went and got it from Jared? I don't know who she got it from. I really can't say or speculate, but what I can say is, my nigga, that's how it happened. Quan then told Dre, "Nigga, you gonna sit with me?" Dre said, "Nah, nigga, I ain't finna sit." So Quan didn't sip that lean. Quan got that lean probably about like around 12 o'clock midnight. I left Quan house at 2:12. I remember this because I had to text him to tell him to open up the damn gate. When I left the house at 2 something that morning, Quan hadn't even opened up. He wasn't even sipping at that time. And I believe he didn't want to sit by himself.
But all y'all left and nobody sipped today, and all y'all left, but y'all always sipped with this nigga any other time, but ain't nobody want to sip that poison shit that night. Okay, we get it. We totally understand. Okay. Amber.
That is pure bullshit because at the end of the day, like you said, how is it feasible that you all in a sudden you didn't want to sip this particular day, but any other day y'all sipping, and then on top of it, his baby mother having to get it from a man that she already had encounters with, okay, knowing that Rich Homie Quan wouldn't be with none of that shit, but then somebody had to make that order go through and happen. Okay, welcome Kane Tube TV. Welcome to the building. Welcome to the building. Y'all stepped away for just a moment, but I was definitely listening. This shit is crazy. First Lady OG. I want you also to keep in mind, guys, what we said prior before. Because remember, it can't be both ways. The cousin can't say that he left at 2:12 and he remembers the time because he had to tell Quan to open up the gate to let him out. But
I mean, that's good of him because they could go on his phone and check that. That's easily checkable.
And that's what it seems like's happened. Well, guys, remember what I told you in my last video when it comes down to the brother. Currently, allegedly, the brother is under investigation for this particular situation. Now, First Lady OG, do you mind running it back to when the brother was being questioned by the police? I want them to hear that one more time, because then we could definitely dive a little bit more in on what our thoughts is. Like for me, if you have to ask me, I think it's a homicide. Some people may think it was an accidental overdose, but I don't know who's going to take a concoction like that and don't think that they ain't going to die. Because I'm sure he didn't know fentanyl was in the lead. And the fentanyl could not have been in the Xanax because he popped 3. Yeah, Chantel. Their whole narrative is spooky. That body cam footage was sketchy. Listen, yes, that's what I'm saying. The body cam footage was definitely sketchy, but not even that. It was a couple of things that was suspicious. Even a young lady by the name of Kayla, she said she was there to see Quick. She was saying that she was also there the night before. They asked her if she had any bags that she left behind. She said no, she didn't have no bags. And I put up that footage on my channel. Go check that out. The reason why I started releasing the footage, because I wanted to try to give you guys a breakdown of all the suspicious activities in regards to his passing when it comes down to the people that was closest to him. The only person that I think that don't have no clue and that is still stuck is his father. And I think his father is releasing certain footage from his home because Rich Homie Quan had cameras all over his home. So the footage, some of the footage that you guys are seeing is actually footage that the dad is releasing from the footage that was in his home. Listen, y'all, this shit is really sad. Like when you think about you becoming to a certain point in your life. And now, mind y'all, I told y'all about the YSL situation, right? I told y'all I was following that case, and you know, not for nothing, the narrative that was put out there was that a gentleman by the name of Little Woody may have had something to do with the passing of RHQ. However, I don't know how strong that looks, and I do like what Lala had said prior before, because now as we dive deep, his family is really looking suspicious. And when I say his family, I'm talking about his baby mother, the brother, you know what I'm saying, and anybody else that was in that house. Anybody else that was in that house. I mean, come on, First Lady. What's your thoughts? Even when we played a video with the police saying, like, yeah, this looks like we're going to have to report this as a homicide. Why would the police feel like they have to report it as a homicide? And let's keep in mind, y'all, the police
that they're talking to is actually, they know that they full of shit. That's why.
Exactly.
Questions, you answering questions that's not even being asked. Like, where's the video where they asked us, so when you got here, how many people was here? I didn't pay attention. So what time did you get here?
That's nonsense.
I don't know. What time did you? I don't know. I wasn't what?
Nonsense. You would have at least a particular idea of when you were at a place, what time you probably left. Now, let's make this quite clear. They tried to make it seem like that. Correct, Sonia. Woody had no involvement in it. But now, for me, in the very beginning, listening to the case,
I don't think she left. That's why the police was telling her the video stops right there. And I wish they had a continuation, but in that video, police was telling her that she had to wait anyway because it was going to be police stopping her at the bottom. So she had to wait. And she was like, oh, that's why she said, I know, the father told me. All right, so where the fuck is you going then? And why is you trying to leave? Why is you leaving your kids in the house with the dead body and with the grandfather, with his son is dead? Why are you leaving your kids with him? Where are you going?
That part, where are you going? Talking about you going to the hospital, but I'm gonna tell you something else, right?
What hospital?
But the police never, at the very moment, never revealed that Rich Homie Quan had passed. It was a reason behind that, although they knew. But if you listen to the line of questioning that the police asked every last one of the people that were in the home that were willing to speak, all of them contradicted themselves. All of them. Everybody. Okay? Everybody.
Nobody has told the straight story yet. And that's why it's a video right here that said the cops knew it was a homicide in 10 minutes.
Listen here. None of it adds up. None of it made sense. Woody, 15 minutes of fame is almost up, and soon he will be forgotten about. And it's so funny that you said that, Kane Tube TV, because it looks like Little Woody will be back in court, and it looks like they might be locking him up. They just locked up one of the other associates, Monk the Tunk. He was involved. Him, Woody, all of them was involved in a lot of shit. But however,
I am not rich as hell. I work hard.
You already know. They on top of it. Yeah, and I don't know what. And I don't know what for, because I don't suppose to go in somebody's house after somebody died in the house. Like, really, why you really there? Exactly, Chantal. Exactly. Why was you really there? Why? For what? Homicide. Correct, Sonia.
Why are you leaving your children there and you trying to break out? Where are you going with the man that you love in the house dead? How are you driving? How are you not so distraught that you able to drive this fucking car?
That part.
You leaving your kids with the father of a man, his son is dead. Why is he trying to have to keep after grandchildren? And remember what Lala said now. Lala said 11:45, kid running around in the yard. So she don't even know what school she talking about. She went to take the kids to. But you knew she was lying. She couldn't even, she was squinting up her face trying to make it seem like she was crying. She was full of shit, for sure. She was definitely full of shit. But oh my goodness, it's like all of these things. I gotta listen to some more. But at the bottom line of it is, y'all, we could definitely say that definitely a homicide.
It's definitely a
Nobody
homicide. There's no way to look at that. That man was taken out, and it's sad to say that his baby mother, his brother, you understand, anybody else that was in that house knows what happened to him. And based on what they're saying after the line of questioning, it makes no sense. The baby mother don't make sense. The brother don't make sense. They spoke to the young lady who says she came to see Quick. That's supposed to be the engineer. That didn't make sense. It had some young people, it had some gentleman that was there that was like, oh yeah, you can't come in here and search unless you got a warrant. Who are you? First of all, are you his mother? Are you his father? Who the hell are you guys to sit there and say police can't come in without a warrant to do a search? I can understand if his father or maybe his mother is saying that. Who the hell are y'all? Oh, just let us know before y'all do that. Why should they have to let you know? Who are you? What part do you play? Then the young lady, she at first was not even trying to talk to police. So if you go back to one of the last videos, I have the video up there of the young lady. I think her name is Kayla. It's crazy because when the police stopped her initially, she did not want to stop and talk to them. So they had to tell her, listen, since you appeared on the scene, or since you're stating that you've been on the scene, we're questioning everybody because we want to know who you know and why you were here and what you may know since you said you was here. Now you want to play like you walking where? Girl, bye. Tupac always said, trust no one, even not even family. Yo, Sonya, I like that quote. You ain't never said a lie.
Sonya, what Biggie said. Moms will set that ass up, properly gassed up, hoodied and masked up, sitting in the kitchen waiting to light that ass up. Huh?
What? Yeah. That's that right there, yo. And I'm sure. And I think that's what's bothering his father too, because when you see his father is definitely, you could tell like his father knows that it's something else that went down with his son. The most hurtful part is to know that the person who had involvement, all the people who had involvement had the audacity to be at that boy's funeral, had the audacity to stand on the stage and say words. What?
I mean, like I said,
are you kidding me? First of all, I'm sick with the brother because let's make this quite clear. The brother took a picture. You took a picture of him for what? What was that picture that you took of him intended to do? And who were you sending it
because
to?
you had to show the people that gave you the money, you needed to show them that you actually performed the act that you was paid to do.
I'm just saying, that's what it looks like to me.
So they needed to see that he was no longer living in order to, continue and to know that, okay, he's gone. We got the footage. But see, this is my thing. All of that stuff. Like, I don't see how people could just move every day
Sonia,
and see the technology and everything and keep playing games with these motherfuckers. Like, they don't have the technology. There's nothing new under the sun. You keep thinking all of this shit is new. There's nothing new. They've been cloning since the fucking 50s. Like, there's nothing new under the sun. The technology. I was a baby watching the Jetsons. Niggas been FaceTiming. They just let this to come to us to believe that this was something newly created. But this man, listen. I don't see how you play with these people knowing they can go back on everybody's phone. They go back to IP addresses. They can see where messages came from, where they generated at, what phone, what device, down to what home, where you were sitting at when you sent the messages. Go ahead. We're going to see what it is. And then we're going to be sitting around like, I knew it.
I knew it. And if we don't see it, then we already know that it was a whole plot. Even the peoples was in on it, and he had to go, and they helped. And because they did what they did, they're gonna be taken care of, and this shit is just gonna disappear. And right now, yeah, we got 37,000 views and all of that shit, and in 2.9 seconds, if others were involved, this shit gonna disappear like it ain't never been nothing. Ain't nobody gonna say a damn word about him or this death ever again, unless the family stays strong on that shit and they ready to fight the powers that be.
Sure. Have I watched old programs? Listen, man, I try to dive in, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? One of the reasons why, for a moment, my mind was leaning against this whole shit that went down with Young Thugger, right, is because I want you guys to understand something, right? First, let's begin with the people that's involved: the brother, the baby mother, the engineer. Who else? It was the two other guys that was out there. I'm not sure who those other two guys were, but I know that they were not. It was the engineer was not there when those two guys made the statement of we need a warrant, right? But it's them other two guys there, and the young lady that they spoke to, Kayla, right? Now, the first question is for you guys in the comments: what do you think the motive behind them doing anything to RHQ is? What do you think may be their motive? And also, when I ask you that question, I'm going to just give you a little bit of what I received behind this whole case with Young Thugger. Now, if you guys are familiar, Rich Homie Quan and Young Thugger started in this game together. They had a brotherhood, y'all. Okay. They started in this game together. As time progressed and money started to be made, as people will tell you, money is the root to all evil. All right. Young Thugger end up getting locked up alongside Rich Homie Quan. They both was locked up on the same charge. However, Young Thugger ends up being the one to be hit with most of the charges. Rich Homie Quan was charged. However, it did not go no further. When that took place, it hit the internet that Rich Homie Quan was a snitch. Okay. At this point in time, Rich Homie Quan had to lay low, which he was doing, right? His father owned a barbershop in Atlanta. For those of you who don't know, his father owned a barbershop. He cuts hair and whatnot. His father's barbershop ends up getting shot up, and his father was in the barbershop at the time and also ends up getting hit up. All right. This was said allegedly to be sanctioned by Young Thug, and Lil Woody was the one who made sure that that shit that went down at Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop went through. Okay. Now, fast forward to now, they hit Young Thugger with this RICO case. Now, Young Thug is incarcerated, and as if you're not familiar, uh, before Young Thugger got incarcerated, Woody went to the police and he did an interview and he put everything on Young Thugger. He put everything that took place, all the murders, all that shit that went down, he put it on him. Whatever. Boom. Young Thugger's locked up. Woody's locked up. Woody ends up being released. Young Thugger, as we know, is still sitting trial. He's still currently incarcerated. Rich Homie Quan was set to testify against Young Thug in this same RICO case. Okay? Little Woody goes to sit to testify against Young Thugger in order to keep his immunity so he could still be released as he is of right now. Okay? But recently, when he went to go testify, he sat on the bench and he lied and he said everything that he told the police the day that he did the interview, saying all the things that Young Thugger was involved in, that he lied about it. Everything kind of switched and flipped. So this is why little Woody right now may be facing charges soon enough. So wait for it. Money, drugs, and power. Listen, Chantel, you ain't never said a lie yet. They say higher up want his son. Listen, Sonia, I won't put it. Listen, I don't put nothing past nobody, and I do definitely believe that. I definitely believe a lot of this stems definitely from the higher ups. They are definitely the puppet masters, if you ask me. But when I tell you, when I basically received all that information, for me, automatically, I was like, oh shit, that's crazy if Young Thugger was the one who actually sent out this situation to go down with Rich Homie Quan. But I'm gonna say it again. I mean, let's be real. Rich Homie Quan is an independent artist. If anybody's to gain any of his royalties, it'll most definitely probably be like his father and his mother or whatever. I'm sure Rich Homie Quan, the way his father and his relationship was, I'm sure he solidified what he needed to solidify when it came down to if anything was going to happen to him just based on the lifestyle. That's a cute picture, First Lady. First Lady OG. Chantal says she likes your avatar. But I mean, First Lady OG,
Thank you.
what's your thoughts on that? I mean, what's your thoughts on what I just said? And this is why I just made mention, that at one point in my mind is just like, okay, did they really go through with putting through this hit on Rich Homie Quan because they are being paid off? But like I said, it's dealing with the brother, the baby mother, and the engineer, and anybody else that was in that house. And he was an independent artist. So anybody to get his money, like I said,
that's why you're gonna see later on. We're gonna see, because now that we can truly see that the family is definitely sketchy. But at the end of the day, now, who ordered? Who paid? Who's taking care of them? You know what I'm saying? Like, we could say, okay, so it's not thugging them peoples. So the powers that be, you know what I'm saying, politically higher than everybody else, because they had no other way to get them except going through the family. And like we said, unfortunately, numbers in people's heads allow people to make certain decisions. So who's controlling the family for real, for real? And that's what we're gonna see. If this just disappears and nobody else says anything, then we know that they were all taken care of. Nobody's gonna go down. It's gonna be some bullshit as far as who is arrested, because we're not seeing and haven't heard of any arrests. They're not actually stating. I haven't seen any police come out. Was no press conferences that they definitely said that this was a homicide, that he was murdered. They're saying that they that they were gonna rule it a homicide. So yeah, the industry itself, because he wasn't a part the way they wanted him to be a part, is another reason why they could have targeted him, to make sure, because he could only go against them because he's not with them. And as far as they're concerned, if you're not with us, you're against us. And they look and see the weak ones that will actually allow themselves to be used as those in the industry, to be exploited for their talents, even though a lot of them have no talents, but their mind is so weak. That's why it's easy for them to come in and say, hey, for this, we'll give you this. And people really say, they really think about it. Let's see. If they was kicked out the house, I mean, at the end of the day, but then that's how we'll know that they're the ones that was that they are the ones that was in control. And that's all they have to do. I mean, like everything else, and sweep the shit under the rug, and you never hear it about it again.
And most definitely, I think that that will be, but for some reason, the energy that the Father gives me, I feel like the Father is not gonna rest until he gives the answers that he wants.
But that's how we'll see.
Yeah.
If the Father keeps fighting,
yeah, you know, the Father's
we gotta watch it. We gotta watch it and hope nothing happens to the Father.
Allegedly, the Father was stating that the autopsy that was done way too fast, and he recently just paid for a new autopsy to be done.
As he should.
And I said the same thing, as he should. So, you know what I mean? So
like
I'm following
with
it.
Close with Jam Master Jay just speaking 20 years.
Listen, Sonia, that's why we are connected.
Here.
I'm sorry, First Lady OG. Could you repeat that?
20 years later, people were arrested for the demise of the late great Jam Master Jay, R.I.P. And if no one didn't know, they were supposed to be sentenced in January of 2025. And now, because Diddy is in Brooklyn, where they are, it's too big, it's too much, it's too many. So now we will not be sentencing these brothers until January.
Are you serious?
We won't be sentencing. Are you serious? Until January of 2026 because Diddy came in the picture.
Listen, that's crazy. And you know what? Listen, for those of you like mom, like y'all don't even know what you looking at right now is when you talk about a mogul, I don't know about Diddy and them, but you see the First Lady OG that sits before you. For those of y'all who don't know, let me just let y'all know you watching a mogul right here. Okay, when I say that, I mean that. And that's the realest shit of listen, it's so crazy, Ma, when I tell you First Lady OG, and sometimes y'all hear me call her Ma because truly that's what she is. She is my mom. So from time to time y'all hear me say that because I'll be like forgetting. But it's all good. Nah, that's some bullshit. Right, how the hell Diddy bigger than J Master J? Listen, let's talk about it. It's crazy, and I didn't even know that, Ma. And that shit is so sad. Like that shit is sad. But when I tell you, like this woman that you see,
they said Rich Homie Quan. I read something where they said the police knew it was a homicide, knew it was bullshit in 10 minutes. I feel the same thing about Jay. Y'all know everybody knew, streets knew,
Ma,
we knew,
could you give a small briefing of when you found out? And so guys, if first, if y'all not now y'all gonna know. First Lady OG, J Master J is family. Like, you know, but First Lady OG, when you found out about Jay, can you just give us a briefing of what that moment was like? Because I'm sure people will definitely get an understanding of why you are so in touch with this Rich Homie Quan shit.
I mean, it was surreal. Okay. For those of you that don't know, he had a group called Rusty Waters, which consisted of Bo Skaggs and what did Randy call himself? Oh, I forgot what Randy called himself. The group was Rusty Waters, and you could actually look it up now. There, it's such a poor quality, but you can actually see the video. It's called Cornbread. Now, this group was supposed to go on tour October 31st, 2002. Jay was murdered October 30th of 2002, the day before they were leaving to go on tour. And they had just signed $1 million deal, the same deal that 50 Cent signed. They had just signed that deal. And to be around someone of that statute and to hear or get the phone call that, yes, the DJ, just to know and to be right there, to have been right there when it happened. And getting the phone call, like, hurry up and come back to the studio. Like, I had just left the studio a few hours ago, where he was murdered. I had just left to take the kids home and feed them. The boy that turned 25 yesterday, I want to say he was probably 6, because this was what, like I said, 2002, and now it's 2024. So yeah, he was about 3 years old. And he kept bringing me my phone. He was like, Daddy's screaming. We had the Nextel church at the time. And it was on the
Yes,
church.
Sonia. I'm sorry, Ma. Could I interrupt you? Yes, Sonia. That drug stuff was bullshit. It was. And you hearing it from the horse's mouth right here.
Yes. So it was surreal. Like, he's like, come back to the studio, like, turn around, like, come back, like, somebody just killed Jay, like, Jay's dead. And I just kept going, huh? Like, I was just like, what? He was like, come back and get me, Jam Master Jay's. I'm like, what? Lord have mercy. Threw the kids back in the car, cut the pots off. I just got in. I just got in from dropping off his sister. Jam Master Jay's sister is my children's grandmother. It was really a surreal moment, and to take it to the funny business of why we feel things as the same, and it took 20 years, when I say streets talk and things of that nature, and how they said people was at the funeral that actually carried caskets and did things of that nature, and to have been now caught up in a situation where you are actually being accused of committing the crime, but yet and still for these whole 20 years, it was just like the perfect crime that people were getting away with. And I want to say, spiritually, his mom buried all of her children, all of them. Janice Jay's mother buried all of her children. And when we lost her, that's when the news came out of who was being taken down for his murderer. And I feel spiritually and very strong, 555 on the clock, that they didn't want her to know. She did not need to know who did that to her son. She did not need to know that. But at the end of the day, the big deal to me is that she buried all of her children, starting with Jason. And as long as we've been waiting for somebody, honestly, I feel like it's a whole damn conspiracy with that too, and it's a lot more. But look, they got locked up. You don't hear nothing about that. You're not seeing nothing. You don't hear too much of anything. And yes, that's what I say, Sonia. Bless her soul. Because, we feel as parents, we're not supposed to bury our children. Unfortunately, but as the cycle of life, our children should be burying us because we brought them in the world. They come up younger than us. And as us being the elders, we should be buried by our children. We should not have to bury our children. And anybody who had to bury a child, I apologize. Y'all, I thought my camera was on, but yeah, we shouldn't bury our children. So I just wanted to say that within feeling, hurt and feeling shame to know that it's people that you've known your whole life that is now being accused in your demise. You understand what I'm saying? One of the young men was actually the godson, was his actual godson. And the other one was actually living in his sister's house at the time. So it's just a lot of, conspiracy, and it's just a lot of pain as far as thinking about, but they say when something happens, they always say what, 90% of the time, it's always somebody, you have 4 boys and would never want to feel that. Yes. And us mothers of melanated, carbonated young men, our prayers are different. Each and every time they walk out in the street, especially after they turn 18 years old. These boys,
these boys, because of the world and everything going on in the world. Thank you so much. That's why this one little girl right here, like my heart and soul, because my baby girls I buried. So I know what it's like to bury children. You know what I'm saying? So this one right here, like I keep her close. She's my bestie. Like for real. She's definitely my bestie because I keep her close because we bury her sisters at young ages, 12 and 3 months. I bury my girls and I have boys out here in the street. And one of them just came home from doing 5 years. He just celebrated his 25th birthday yesterday and he got locked up at 19 years old. He got locked up in April. His son was born in December and his son will be 5 years old December coming. And now he's home. So, and it's not easy because we're teaching him to now he has to be a man and a father. But he went to jail as a kid. And he grew up in there to an extent. But at the end of the day, mentally, that same 19-year-old. And yes, there's a lot of demands on him. And like I told him, you're lucky. You've been home 6 months. And I've still been, because I don't want him to go back. But I have to learn too. Like he has to, like he's a father. He's a father. And he has to be a man. So he has to take care of himself in order to take care of his children. You have a brother, a younger brother, or older brother. Is he over 18? The way these streets try to swallow up our children with the gang and all of that. That's why I say definitely follow me. Come see the constructing of Auntie's house. Auntie's house, which is technically my house, my home, how it used to be. And my daughter will tell you, my home was Auntie's house. And everybody, I've housed everyone 24. Ooh. Yes. Welcome back to real life because they teach you nothing in there. Exactly. They just keep them on a vicious cycle because you wouldn't believe the things that they have to go through and be a part of just to stay alive or to stay in there. And I cannot, and I will be totally transparent. Like my son was definitely gang affiliated. And it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. But yes, Auntie House will be a place where the door is never locked. And the door is never locked for the simple fact is when you come in, if this is really not what you want, it's okay. It's okay. But you can come back and the door will still be open. When you're ready, you can come back and turn the handle. The door will be open and we will greet you with the same amount of love from now till then. Because I get it. We can't make anybody do anything. And yes, Sonia, thank you. I tried very hard to keep him uplifted. I just told him a week or two ago that I'm very proud of him. He's not working yet, but he had a situation. We did have him working. I brought him with me. I don't want to say and keep saying that, it was my fault that I did it too fast and he wasn't ready because like I explained to him, some of them do not have they don't have the luxury, I should say, that he had for himself because the luxury that he had for himself in 6 months, he's been able to unwind. He's been able to I want to say allow himself to be part to slowly be acclimated back to the so-called real world with the understanding of telling him that some young men, they don't have the luxury you have. They don't have the family. They don't have the support. And when they come home, they got to hit the ground running from day one. It might be baby mama or wife or whatever saying, hey, kids,
Time to be a dad. I need a break. Father, feed, support, take them to school, get up in the middle of the night, whatever it is. But they got to hit the ground running, and you better get a job by tomorrow or next week because the bill need to be paid, and you won't be playing that game or talking on that phone if you don't do what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the prison industry is big business, just like jobs. We're all still slaving at the end of the day, which is why I'm working hard also to make sure that I have a situation as to where I'm putting out them ducats right now in order to learn what we need to learn so that we can all finally live a life of true freedom. Two of my boys go through the court system. I never blame myself because I get, yes, you can't. You can't blame yourself. Me and my daughter talk about that all the time. A mother's guilt. That something that you can't take away from. Something that you can't really, you can't run away from a mother's guilt. As a mother, mother's guilt is very real. Because there's a lot of things. My daughter can tell you. You would have thought that my boys was raised in Cali when it came to that gang shit at one point in my life. This is where we were. That was our life. And as children, it's not their fault because they have to be where you put them. So when you put them in certain lights and put them in certain situations, how can you? How in the fuck is this nigga going to join the gang? How the fuck is this nigga? What the hell? Like my nephew, I'm going to kick his ass. I heard he joined the gang. How you kicking his ass when you're in the gang and he's following you? I don't care if the colors are different. That was still living the same shit. But we definitely have to keep uplifting them. That's why Auntie House wants to take them from the youth, from the young, and tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying? That the only way to save the youth is to tell them the truth. And that's exactly where I am and how I'm feeling about Auntie House. I want to have lectures. I want to teach them the truth about what's really going on out here in this world and teach them the truth about how following, like we're such followers now, like we can't stand our own. They made us indoctrinated to believe that somebody needs to lead us. Like I work off of etymology and what the words really mean. It hurts my heart every Friday when motherfuckers walking around Friday, have a good weekend and all that shit. Because you've been slaving all week, that you looking forward to the weekend, but you're so weakened by the weekend. Like the way that they play on the words and the shit that they have taught us is unreal, and you will not believe it. I ain't gonna take up our whole thing with this, but make sure y'all follow me and come through and see me. That's where I'm at. On my panels and my podcast, I will show you where we going with Auntie House and tell you why we're going that way with Auntie House and how we need to how we need to work on saving our young men and our young women, our youth that are the future. When I first sang that song, I believe that children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. I was the child back then. When I first heard that song, I was the child. So now, as the OG, I need to really go back and get my babies. Like these young men that I'm talking to from behind bars, y'all have no idea. Some of these young men went to jail for 4 years. Now they facing 26 to life. You got somebody else that went in for 6, then caught another bid of 1 to 3. So now he's going to end up putting in damn near anywhere from 7 to 9 years, almost 10 years of his life. And they have children. They have families. So this is what I want Auntie House to help out with. Like, for them, like he's incarcerated. And some people turn their back on the incarcerated. And I get it to an extent because they get in there, they get caught up. There's another pandemic that's really going on inside the jails. Your babies are going to jail and they're getting addicted to shit. Your babies are going to jail and they're damn near like crackheads in there. And people are turning them down and people are not answering the phone because they tired of every time they answer the phone, you begging for a cash app. And I'm keeping it a stack. My son was in there for 5 years and I get it. But every time you call me, I say, hey, you don't even give a damn about what's going out here. You worried about in there. And they will start making up stories. Oh, I got to get, and I'm buying a snack pack and I need $25 for this, that, and the third. I'm like, so you about to buy 3 honey buns and 2 fucking cakes for $25 and that's food? You know what I'm saying? That's food. That's not food. You can eat 3 honey buns and fucking 2 donuts in one sitting. The whole $25. And that's why you need another $25 tomorrow. No. A lot of them in there are addicted to shit. Anything out here on the street is in there. And how the fuck you think it's getting in there? Just like how the fuck y'all seen the story Snowfall? That was literally the government having the hood sell their drugs for them. And then they turn around and lock them up. Yo, it's so much out here, y'all, that we could really go through. Like I said, I apologize, daughter, for eating up the panel with this shit. My passion is in it.
Please, First Lady OG, please don't be sorry. I love when we get into this part because, okay, I don't even want you to apologize for what. I don't even want you to apologize for what
$25 for 3 honey buns and a fucking 2 to 5 pieces for $25. They get 5 pieces or some shit for $25.
I just want to let you know, I ain't stop you because I don't want you to stop. Because like I said, this is the Odyssey podcast where we definitely are here to open minds. We are here to open souls. We are here to let you guys know that we are one of the same and we got to start treating each other as though, and I'm talking about good, bad, and indifferent, but it starts with a conversation. And for me, I never stopped the First Lady OG, especially just for her passion, because when I tell you her passion is genuine, it is genuine. And when I tell you, you looking at a mogul, I promise you. And I got so much other things to uncover. Just stick with me. I got so much other people for you guys to meet when I tell you, because we got to be able to spread the word. Kane Tube TV is in here. He's one of the first people that said something to me that always stuck with me. So Kane Tube TV, shout out to you. And one of those things was justice. We in a world where we can't really comprehend what we need to do. And you out here trying to spread the word and spread what you know and willing to learn. And that's really, really where you need to be. And each one, teach one, was a phrase that he gave to me. And that phrase will forever stick with me. Because that's where we need to be at in order to keep going. Snowfall is a direct representation of how a lot of 80s hand legends came to what prominence? Premise. Or how would you say that? Premise? Okay. Renegade War on Drugs. Jaguar was a joke because the 3-letter boys were flying it in. Who are the Unc, I gotta get with you. Who the 3-letter boys were flying it in? And forgive me, because sometimes I'm here and I'm talking and I'm looking into the computer. Most appreciated word justice. Listen, you already know. I just always, shed light on certain things. And so that was definitely one of the things that always stuck with me. And I think for myself, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm out here to do. Each one, teach one, reach one. And that is it. Each one, teach one, reach one. And that's what we definitely here to do. And like I tell you, I come on here and we get into content, but mostly when we get into content, I don't mind when it shifts because I truly believe spirit is definitely divine. So when the First Lady starts speaking, I don't never need to stop it because I know all the information that's given is going to be well used and well needed. So I wanted to just stop in and say that real quick, y'all, because as y'all know, I do got to go to work tonight, of course. But like, I love y'all so much just for the feedback. And just for a moment, I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank my bush watchers and my replay watchers. I thank you all very much. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, can't do this thing without you. You guys are what keep me in the algorithm and believing in my content and got me still going. And not every day are good days, but you guys give me the inspiration to keep going. You guys just give me a faith within myself when you guys pop in, especially when I see Sonia, Kane Tube TV, Lala, Chantel White as a new subscriber. I appreciate you. You already know. And like I said, just like all of you guys that just believe in the Odyssey podcast, I appreciate you guys so much.
Bye,
My mom
Chantel.
is. I will see you later, Chantel. Peace, love, and light.
Yes,
And I hope
peace,
you
love, and
enjoy the
light.
rest of your Saturday. And I appreciate you so very much. And I hope to
Yes,
see you
we
again.
had y'all for 2 hours. I
Yes, we
apologize.
did. And I appreciate them so much. And I like Chantel, I can't wait to see you again because we are gonna be back. But just most of all,
Yes,
like the
Sonia, thank
love
you.
that's in the
Joe,
room
came to
just
TV,
exudes.
360, all of y'all that came through that rocked out with us. I definitely appreciate y'all. As y'all can understand, I have the prison on the other line because I do.
Oh, I'm happy you
more.
typed into the chat, Chantel White. Don't go nowhere
Yes.
yet. I want you to retype in the chat real quick again.
Each one teach one, each one reach one. Yes, 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 yes. I appreciate you, bro.
When you type in my chat again, Chantel, you should have something blue next to you. So then you guys right here, I'm set. You guys right here are my moderators. I thank you guys for taking my moderator stick to moderate my channel as I go on this journey with you guys because I can't do it without you guys. So, like I said, you guys are my set moderators, and I just know that we are like minded people on a journey to just make sure that this world is a better place, right? Michael Jackson said it best. The First Lady OG, of course. When I tell you, when she graces the building, it's like none other. It is a pleasure. It is a glory for me. Y'all don't even know. It's just like something that's in my soul that make me feel good, aka my mom. Y'all already know. And I love all of you guys, like from daily, from the bottom of my heart. And like my mom said, we don't worry about the amount of people. We just worry about the people that come in that could touch us and we could touch them because it's all about exchanging energy. And like I said before, Kane Tube TV left me with something in the beginning, which was each one teach one, reach one. And that's something that definitely stuck. So that's where we at with it, y'all. And I just want the first lady to end it off. First lady, you end it off. And then after you end it off, I'm going to play a song. And y'all know the song I'm going to play, right? Because I got to end it off with something that was in the chat. So go ahead, first lady. You take it away and I'll be there.
I just want to say I appreciate Word Justice for bringing me to be a part of Word on the Street, to bring my experience and knowledge to the forefront to her listeners and her subscribers. I appreciate all of you for supporting her and being there for her. I ask you to definitely do the same for me. I will be gracing the stage with my own YouTube podcast shortly. But for right now, you could always reach out to me. I'm going to put my link on Words Community Wall, so you will definitely be able to come and subscribe to me. And I appreciate y'all. And I thank y'all so much for being a part of this, like she said, a part of this journey. Again, like I said, to save the youth, we have to tell them the truth. We've been lied to our whole existence, and we are now just beginning to see what's really going on. And in order for us to keep going, we can't worry about it, but we have to know it. And to know better is to do better when it comes to self-love, knowledge of self. These are things that you will be learning coming through Auntie House in this program. You must have knowledge of self. You must know how to acquire and and give self-love to self, because you can't love anyone before you can love yourself. If not, you're fooling yourself. If you don't have true self-love, and like Mary said, if you don't like what you see when you walking past the mirror, we need to fix that. Like Michael said, it starts with the man in the mirror. So we need to start there. Make sure that we totally come within ourselves, within one, and stop looking outside of yourself for power. Stop looking outside of yourself for strength.
Lady, you going in and out. I don't know what's going on, but if you can hear me, I wanted you to say that last line back because you literally started going in and out. Can you say that? The man.
Oh, the man in the mirror? Okay. I was saying that we have to start with self. Like Mary says, if you like what you see when you walking past the mirror, that's a good thing. If you're not really liking what you see, then it starts with the man in the mirror. Because that's the only one thing that you can change, and that's you. You can't change anyone. Nobody. I don't care who it is. I don't care how much love you show them. I don't care even if it is your children, mothers. You cannot change them. You have to believe in what you taught them. Believe in what you made them know to be true. But you still can't change their minds. You can't make them do anything. Once they become a certain age, it's going to be what it is and the decisions that they make. And we're going to back them. Yes, we're going to support them. But if they made a mistake, tell them. It's okay. We all make mistakes. And our children have to make mistakes. But what I let my children know is that I stay on you just so you don't make mistakes that cost you so much. We don't want you to make a mistake that will cost your life. We don't want you to make mistakes that will cost your limbs, your eyes, or anything of that nature. And definitely don't want you to make mistakes to lose your freedom. So at the end of the day, I will leave with that. Self-love is the best love. Love is the answer and the cure. Auntie House, coming soon. And follow me, subscribe. I love y'all and thank you very much.
Guys, we love you guys. Like, hold on 1 minute, guys. First lady, give me 1 second. I'm coming.
Granddaughter's on her mission. You broke your knee? Oh my goodness. How you do that? You don't have to get no replacement or nothing, do you? Keep what you got. God will hear you. Definitely prayers out. I'm praying. I am praying for you. And make sure, be careful when you ask people to pray. Like I tell people with this etymology and these people with their words, you don't want nobody praying on you. That's why a lot of times if I really don't, that's okay. We over here.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Yes.
Chantel?
Yes.
Sheesh, I'm definitely going to keep you in prayers, but I know you're going to recover before you even know it. I got you, Chantel. Prayers for real. You already know the crew got you right here. We is in the building and we got you guys, and I love you guys. And the first lady couldn't say it any better. And y'all stay tuned because we coming back with some more stuff. Trust and believe that. So just stay tuned. And like I say, check out the community wall because I will be posting things on the community wall. But as y'all know, this is the Odyssey podcast, of course, with your girl Word and the First Lady OG. We
fall down, but we get up. All right, Chantel. You fell. Get up, girl. That's all you gotta do. Get up. That's it.
Listen, hold on, Chantel. Don't leave me yet. And since you said that, I'm going to do this real quick. And I want you to stay in a room real quick. And I was gonna play something at first, but you said something and that hit me right there. And I'm going with spirit and off work. Gotta rotate cuffs.
Wow.
Oh my God. Go through the cuff surgery.
And you see what I'm saying? These are my sisters. These are my women. These are my queens, my goddesses, my mothers. Like, look at the surgeries and the things that we have to go through. And guess what? With rotator cuff surgery, with knee replacement or surgery, she still got to be a mother.
That's it.
She still got to be a mother.
Right there. And with that being said,
yes.
Ready for it?
My granddaughter's calling for her attention now, so y'all, we got
to go.
Listen,
y'all already know. Listen, she called.
Zuri. Look, she mad right now too. Zuri. Hi. Maybe she'll say hi to you guys and won't be stank. Hi, Zuri. Say hi.
Mom, she over here. She got her little attitude, but y'all ready for it? All right, y'all. This is for Chantel White. Y'all already know. And then I'm going to jump into my other song. And y'all already know how that go.
Love and light. I'll see y'all next time.
No, don't go nowhere yet, First Lady OG. I'm going to play something before you go anywhere.
I'm just muting up.
All right, y'all. So this was something that you just said in the chat, and it really hit. And here it goes.
But we couldn't stay there. And God say now, say now. We get back up.
We fall down, but we get up. For a Savior is just a sinner who fell down.
Sing it, First Lady.
And got up. Ooh, yes.
Sing it, First Lady.
Fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. For a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up. We might fall down every day, and it doesn't matter if you fall down 3 times a day. Every time you get up, give yourself a win. Every time. Every time. I love y'all. Every time you fall, just get up. We ain't finished falling. We gonna keep falling. Just get up. That's it. Just get up. Get back up again. Yes. We got you, Chantel. I know it's hard trying to walk again. I know it's hard using crutches and boots and wheelchairs and walkers and all of that. But that's all right, because you're gonna lay that down too. You're gonna lay that down too. That's just something for you to use right now. Fell down. Yes. We fall down, but we get up. Get up, y'all. Just get up. Get up. Get back up again. Woo! Get back up again. They just yes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, word, for that word. Thank you for that word. Can't tell. At the end of the day, we just got to get up. And when you wake up, once you open your eyes and realize that you still woke up, what else can you do? Just get up. You got another 24 to make it happen. Just get up. That's all you got to do. You want to get something done in life, just get up and do it. Stop waiting on somebody to come and save you. Get up and do it.
Yeah, baby. Here you go. Look.
You're leaving me? Or a TurboTax expert who charges me less but gives me
I'm
more.
sorry, guys. Y'all already know I was playing it on my little YouTube thing. I had to come back and all of that good stuff to cut it off. But you guys already know I love you guys so much. Give me 1 second, First Lady OG. Y'all already know I'm about to leave out with a banger. All right, Zuri, come on, be nice. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm coming.
Get back up again. I don't know. She must have something on her heart that she wants to play. We need to let the people go enjoy the rest of their Saturday. And you need to keep with Zori. Because she is. Hi, Zori. She ain't going to say hi. She might.
Yeah, I already know what it is. And it's so crazy that you said it. I'm going to leave it right there with we fall down, but we do get up. And guess what? Once we have faith within self, we are always going to keep going.
That's it.
You already know, First Lady OG, I appreciate you very much. And like I said before, I appreciate all of my subscribers, all of my bushwatchers, all of the replay gang. I love you guys so much. I can't do this without you guys. You guys have been keeping me going strong, keeping me in the algorithm, and I appreciate you guys so much. Chantel, Sonia, Kane 2 TV, Puerto Rican 360. We also got Joey. I know Joey's probably he gonna watch the replay. I got so much of you guys that you don't even know. I truly appreciate you guys. And like I said, I got to thank you guys and let you guys know that I am grateful because we are doing it together. And I am so happy that you guys are willing to go on this journey as the Odyssey podcast continues to grow. And with that being said, this is the Odyssey podcast with your girl Word and of course the First Lady OG. Please subscribe, hit the up like button, notification bell. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You already know how I go. Until next time, y'all. If nobody today told you that they love you, we love you over here at the Odyssey Podcast, right here. We love you, and we are sending love out from our family to your family, and nothing but blessings that you guys will receive from mine to yours. Peace.
Love,
next time.
And light.
You heard it right here from the First Lady OG. Peace, y'all.
Peace.